John, okay? And he took two tests. He took a psychology test. Let's start with the psychology test first, okay? He scored an 85. Okay, an 85. How did he do? Go ahead.
We don't know.
Why? Why don't you know?
There was a rating.
You know what it's compared to? Okay. All right. What do you need? You need to know what it was out of? Okay. Well, all right. Even if you knew what it was out of, and I'll just make up something, I don't know. Let's say it was out of 150. How do you do?
You know what everybody else did.
Yeah, that's the key. Because see, we don't, now, see, John wants to get an A in the class. I understand that side of it. But the current environment that we are in is focused on gains and comparing, and also the other side of comparing yourself, comparing to other students in the state. Okay? That's the other side of the story. So, you know, if we're sitting there talking to our students about that, we need to know how they did also, okay, in order to make a judgment about how John did. Okay, so whatever piece of information you need to know how he did compared to his peers. What if I gave you the mean? That work? Right, well, if I tell you that the mean was 75, how do you do? Better than that. Okay, better. How much better now? 10 points, is that good? Is 10 points better good? Yeah, see what we're getting at here? I need the standard deviation because if the standard deviation is 5, okay?
So he did better than
He
majority.
scored an 85. Average was 75. So that means here's 75. Here's 80. Here's 85. So his score of 85 is right there. He did better than everybody except for 2.35% and a little bit more.
He did like 97%, all right?
He did awesome.
Yeah.
Right? He did awesome. So I've got to have that information. The mean, well, it sounded like he was doing great. I mean, he was 75 was the mean. He scored 10 points above it. That sounded awesome. But not until I told you that standard deviation was 5. Okay? Now it sounds, well, no. When I told you the standard deviation was 5, I was like, man, you really kicked it. I mean, it was really awesome. All right. All right, let's do standard deviation. Well, sorry, John. Standard deviation was not 5, it was 10. It was 10. So, how did he do? There's the mean. Standard deviation is 10, so 85 right here. What's the next interval? 95. I can't go. I guess I can go above it, but I'm not going to because it's not in this case. So this would be 65. This would be 55. Let's go ahead and go out to 105 and 45. Okay, so he scored an 85. Okay, he scored an 85. So he's got this many people that scored below him. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty good. you can have this conversation with him. He's actually sitting right on the interval, okay? So he's not like over here in this. It'd be nice if he scored 90, he was in that interval, and then you could really say, man, you're really doing great. But, this is not bad. It's not bad. He's above average. He's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well. All right. All right, let's go back with John here. We know something else about him. He took a history test on the same day as a psychology test, okay? Took a history test. And he got a 90. A 90 on the history test. Right? Remember, he scored an 85 on the psychology test. He scored 90 on the history test. Which test did he do better on? What do we mean by better?
Well, in his eyes, he did it on the history test just based upon the score.
Okay. But what do we mean by better here? What do we mean by
Or
better is
percentile.
compared to his classmates. Okay? So what do you need? Mean. Standard deviation. Right.
Is standard deviation the same thing as standard error?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. Standard deviation is used to calculate standard error. Standard error relies
That's what your
on.
TVAS scores.